2 lines of SQL and a working search engine. No server, no cluster, no monthly invoice. Watch this. Line 1. Create virtual table docs using FTS5. That statement just built a full text search index. Line 2. Select star from docs where docs match. Order by BM25 of docs. Ranked results, best first. That is BM25. The 1994 ranking function this channel watched beat OpenAI's embeddings on exact terms. No plugin, no install. It compiled into the SQLite file already sitting on the machine in front of you. SQLite shipped it in version 3.9 on the 14th of October 2015. It has been in there 10 years. 10 years in which the default answer to search stayed a JVM cluster, minimum 4 GB of RAM. Elastic's own serverless rate card starts at 9 cents per search unit hour before ingest and storage. So here's the question this video answers. If a real search engine ships in the file, why rent one? The internet already has an answer, and it is loud. It arrives as a migration post with a big number on it. I went hunting for the receipt underneath those posts. One of them is public, documented, and running. It indexes 71 million pages, and the people who built it have already replaced the piece we came for. Start with the loud version, because you have seen it. November 12th, 2025, I replaced Elasticsearch with SQLite, and search got 100 times faster. Free text over titles and bodies, ranked by BM25, nudged toward newer posts. Read the whole thing and there is not one number in it. No before and after latency. No document count. No dollar figure. The claim is single-digit milliseconds and a smaller bill, and the evidence is the author saying so. That is the shape of most of this genre, and it is why the argument keeps losing to whoever signs the invoice. But one line in that post is the sharpest thing written about search architecture all year. Explaining why the old setup was slow, the author writes, "That is not a cluster problem. That is a distance problem." Hold on to that sentence. It does more work than the headline does. Therefore, the question becomes whether anybody has run this at a scale that settles it. Somebody has. The University of Washington announced GovScape in June 2026, a project led by Benjamin Charles Germain Lee, and it puts 10 million federal government PDFs behind one search box. 71 million pages of them. The keyword index over the whole corpus was built on a single AWS M5 instance in 38.79 hours for $29.79. That is 2.4 million pages indexed per dollar of compute. And the engine doing that work, in the paper's own words, we use the FTS5 extension of SQLite to perform exact text search over the full dataset. One file, one machine, $30. The federal PDF archive, searchable by term, so it is settled. Before you go and delete a cluster though, answer one thing for yourself. What is your application's actual search rate, searches per second, not page views? Have you ever measured it? Ask, because the same team asked. Section 5 of that paper is a benchmark, 500,000 pages out of their own corpus, loaded into 4 different search engines, then hit with 10,000 real queries pulled from their own search logs. Apache Lucene, the engine inside Elasticsearch, returned 418 queries a second from a 2.8 GB index. SQLite FTS5, same pages, same queries, built in the same 10 minutes, returned 11 queries a second from 14 GB. Almost 40 times the throughput on an index 5 times smaller. The paper's summary is one sentence. Across all metrics, Apache Lucene was the most efficient index. And then, in the revision published in May 2026, a footnote turns up beside that $29 figure. This keyword index building cost reflects an earlier build using SQLite FTS5. Given our results, building our current Lucene keyword index is cheaper. That is an architecture decision on the record. The strongest public receipt for SQLite full-text search at scale is a receipt its own authors have stopped using. They measured it, moved the keyword index to Lucene, and printed the footnote instead of deleting the number. Which looks like the end of the video. It is not, and the reason sits inside the benchmark. 11 queries a second is throughput on a loaded machine, not the weight one user feels. Multiply it out. 11 a second is 950,000 searches a day, from one process, on one box, with no replicas. Most applications paying an Elasticsearch bill this month have not come near that number, and have not measured it either. So which side of it are you on? Because that is the whole decision, and the migration posts are no help at all in making it. It also explains the 100 times faster claim, because that was not FTS5 outrunning Lucene. On raw search, Lucene wins by 38 times. What those teams deleted was the round trip, the network hop, the JSON, the connection pool, and the pipeline holding two data stores in sync. A query that leaves your process pays milliseconds before the search engine reads a single byte. An index in the same file pays none of it. Single-digit medians come out of geometry, not out of a faster ranking algorithm. One thing that Benchmark leaves open, and it matters, the paper publishes no FTS5 configuration. 14 gigabytes for 500,000 pages says the text was stored inside the index, which is the default. External content tables move it out and the index shrinks, but defaults are what most people ship. Where FTS5 does break has little to do with scale. The BM25 constants are hard-coded in the SQLite source, K1 at 1.2, B at 0.75. You can weight columns above others. You cannot tune the ranking function, and there is no hook to try. The default tokenizer cannot segment Chinese, Japanese, or Korean. Signal hit that wall and wrote its own FTS5 tokenizer in Rust, then released it under the AGPL so message search would work in those languages. Stemming is English only, and there is no typo tolerance and no faceting. One more detail shows how buried this feature is. Node's own built-in SQLite module does not compile FTS5 at all. Python ships it, Bun ships it, Cloudflare's D1 ships it. Node's does not. Therefore, the team building SQLite's successor did the obvious thing. On the 27th of January 2026, Turso's Preston Thorpe published a post arguing FTS5 is full of caveats and shortcomings and shipped a replacement built on Tantivy, a Lucene-class search library written in Rust. The interesting part is where the index lives. Tantivy normally writes a directory full of segment files. Turso writes those segments into the database's own B tree, so the search index sits in the same file as the data, updated inside the same transaction as the row it indexes. It shipped experimental in March 2026, and the July release still calls it experimental. 4 months later, with automatic segment merging switched off, you run optimize index by hand. That is a vendor being straight about maturity, and it belongs in your decision. But watch the pattern rather than the product. ParadeDB put Tantivy inside Postgres. Turso put Tantivy inside SQLite. Datadog bought QuickWit, the company behind Tantivy, in January 2025. 3 independent bets, 1 shape. Take Lucene and move it inside the database. So, the verdict, and I am not splitting it down the middle, cancel the search subscription. For something like 95% of applications, English text, a few million documents, search traffic in the single digits per second, FTS5 is enough, it is already installed, and BM25 is one function call. The 5% is real, so here it is by name. Heavy Chinese, Japanese, or Korean without a custom tokenizer, typo tolerance, faceted aggregations, and sustained high concurrency search. If that is you, the move is Tantivy inside your database, where Turso and ParadeDB both went, rather than a cluster. And the concession I will keep. FTS5 lost to Lucene on every axis that team measured, and I would still ship it. 38 times slower on one box beats infinitely faster on a cluster somebody has to babysit. Elasticsearch was not the villain here. The villain is assuming search has to live somewhere else. So, a bet with a date on it. By December 2027, a Lucene-class index ships in the box for SQLite and for Postgres. If FTS5 is still the only option in either one, I got that wrong and I will say so, which leaves the question the GovScape team raised without meaning to. They moved keyword search to Lucene and kept SQLite for everything else. So when a Lucene-class index fits inside your database file, what exactly is a search cluster still for?